Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it? 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down, it's Dixon.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Yeah. We got 3. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike's at 59. I got you. Go. Mike's 59. Get it.
From the Miller. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Under 10.
On second down, it's Robinson, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Double time. 3 down. Look at me. Zipper. Shift. Go. Fight.
On 3rd down, Robinson. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
set. Pittsburgh. All day. All day. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Three. Check.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Okay, ready. 50 seconds, run. Hey, here we go.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Looking to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Dixon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ready. 70, Indy. 59. What's the run? They're running it.
Here's Miller. Off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, Mike 52.
Back to throw. Miller. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Five. Ready, go. Big trip.
Miller from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This from 54 yards away. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Chance there from long distance to get our first points on the board. How close was it to getting there? Pretty darn close.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. We're scoreless after 1. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Check 26, check 26. Go. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Ricky. Yup. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Okay, that's right. Go.
They'll run. It's Sanders.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Set, hut, 6 yards. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down. Check. Zip. Go back. We got motion. Back up.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
Truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check 42 for Mike. Hey. 2 for Mike. All day, dog. Mike 42. Mike 42. Get it.
Now Miller operating from the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First down, New York.
On the double.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down now, it's Dixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Miller, and it's complete. Henry, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check. Look. Squeeze. Hey, orbit.
Miller now, off the play fake. And an alley to run. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On second down, it's Robinson, and he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's Miller. Throwing on first down. That's caught by Howard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Hey, Zoo. 52, Mike. Go. I got you. Ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the slant.
Now a handoff right side. It's Dixon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Check. Presto. Now. Mike. Go. Here we go. Mike 5'9". Hey. Watch the run. Good sock, baby. That's baby sock.
Now a give, right side. Robinson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Back. Ready.
They'll run it here with Dixon. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
To number 26. Out of bounds just past midfield.
Ready, set. Mike 57. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Miller, he's going to go into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Come on, boy. Man, you better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Rush it.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
57's right. Let's go, D. Let's go.
2nd and 10. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hurry up. Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the right, tight end left.
They'll look to throw here on first down. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Everyone got 4 down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Let's go. Get the flag. Watch out, watch out. Tight end right, tight end right. Hey.
On play action, they'll throw. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Check it back, check it back.
6-6, pull it high. 5.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Miller. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The give running right, Dixon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On the run, it's Robinson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Miller to throw on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Miller from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Back now in Miami. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter.
Check, 42's the mic.
Hey, Sam off.
Miller now on first down. And caught by Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
42's the mic, 42's the mic. I got him. Mike's 42.
Here's Miller operating from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Silver. 61. Matchbox, right. Kill. Box try. 54. Mike 54.
They'll set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch the screen. Hey. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's just me and you. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Hey, defense. Let's go. 50.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Josh Jacobs His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On first down, Miller. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic.
61. Matchbox lights.
Max 42. Max 42.
Snap.
Looking to throw. Miller. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Miller throwing on 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Tackles.
Take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Why?
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Buzz, buzz. Shoot.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
We play to win. Let's go.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run here with Robinson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Like 52 right here. 52. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get
Echo.
like 52.
Check, 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 check. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Get it.
2nd and 2. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's got this down to the 35. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Strong right.
Now Miller on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated, the front and the back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the end.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
59, Mike. 59.
Miller now throwing on 4th down, and the pressure gets to him again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Miami, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.